Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean, and this is our nightly video report for Wednesday. I forgot what today's date was. June 8th, 2016. Another just boring, no volume, grind higher. Nothing's really changed in my mind. I do not believe that the Bulls are going to run this into the Brexit vote, which is on the 23rd. You can tell that there's already a little bit of anxiety amongst the Bulls, and you can tell that with the S&P that has gone up. It's been nothing but up for the last 2 days as far as opening up, but we see some pullbacks. But in the last 2 days, we were up about 10 points, and the VIX is also up. So there's some people that aren't really too comfortable right now. Also, we can see that you had big boys were selling IWM. Big boys were also selling spiders. So even though we finished up, there was more volume in block trading on the downside, which again is a red flag, but not something that you want to trade off of. So nothing's really changed. We need to see the bears push it through 2084. That is going to be the first clue that this move is finally over. The bearish divergences and overbought levels, I'm going to stick with. You guys can buy up here, but you better be near your computer because it can really turn down at any point, and we've seen this stuff where it just drops off the face of the earth, and there's not a bid to be found. So nobody's expecting these moves down when they happen, and that's what catches everybody by surprise. So is it going to happen tomorrow? I don't know. I think that wherever we finish this week is going to be the high, and it may be the high for the rest of the year. I know that's a little bit of a long shot call, but don't be surprised to see after this week is over that we just start really into this downward move. And the main reason for that is, we have just so much uncertainty coming down the pipeline that you're not going to get buyers into this market that are going to jump in with both feet to be able to keep things where they are. So really what we're looking at right here, you have the bulls are right at resistance right here. If they get above that, then we're looking at the 21.20, which is pretty much right where we closed. After that, they may make a run for the 2032. Again, what's it really matter? We've seen them do this a few times, and each time it gets thrown back down 200 or 300 points. So we're back up to this grinding where everybody's bullish on this market. They're looking at 2400, the same way they were looking for it here, the same way they were looking for it here, and nothing has changed. So let's move on. 60-minute chart. Bearish divergences, blah, blah, blah. We know that story. It's just telling us that this entire move right now is on very, very thin water. But until we see a break of this 2085, the bulls remain in control. It's just be very careful if you're a buyer, because we've seen how quick they pull the rug out. 15-minute chart, bearish divergence. You can see we're pretty much just, if we do a 38% retracement, we're at that 285 level. If it breaks that, that's when I believe that we just see a non-bid market, and we could see the market down a lot more than some people are anticipating. 5-minute chart, bearish divergences. We've seen this over and over where every single time frame is a bearish divergence, but the market refuses to go down. But when it does go down, everybody jumps over to each other to try to get out of this market. Finally, this is the VIX. This is what I'm talking about, where the S&P's up 10 points, and this is this has been moving up with it. So real quick, I have a golf outing tomorrow that I'm running for a fundraiser that we're doing. So there is not going to be any video report next week, tomorrow, and I'm going to try to get some morning notes out, but don't crush me if I'm if I don't get them out. So with that, I'll talk to you guys on Friday, and have a great night.